enough with this bullshit about jet skis and stuff, guys. Jason got back together with his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, she's right here next to me.
That's why you haven't brought her up yet.
On the raw,
She's
as they
right
used to say. Yeah, she's right next to me.
Yeah, that
nude.
does sound like her. How is she? First of all, let me recap. Jason and Trisha had a fucking brutal breakup on the internet. Like the most public breakup you could ever have. Nothing was private. Not a single thing was private. And it's.
Well, that's not true. That's not true at all. There was lots of things that were private. I mean, and I didn't think it was that brutal at all. I thought she was pretty. I thought what went on was. Well, what? No, I mean, how would you know what was private and what wasn't?
A lot private, which makes me. I mean, I'm sure there was more things in private, but the shit that was public should have been private, and I just think it was. I mean,
that's your opinion.
She titled the video. He broke up with me because I'm fat. That's a pretty brutal thing to say about another person. You know what I mean? That's like a news headline. It's like a news headline, like, you know, getting clicks. I mean, it's very clickbaity and it's very scary. And that's a brutal breakup, right? At the end of the day, like, is that not what it is? I don't know. Regardless, for some godforsaken reason, they are super happy now, and the entire internet is so confused. I mean, I'm going through Jason's comments. And people just don't understand what the hell is going on. Jason, what are some things that people are commenting? Jason's call dropped right now, but here he goes. He's back. Jason, what are?
Go ahead. You're going through comments. What are people saying?
What are some people saying about the relationship? Like,
I don't know. I don't read
you don't
comments.
Read any of the comments?
No, I don't read them.
I wish I could remember them because people are so confused, dude. They're like this.
Look, here's how I'll address it, and I'll address it right here on the Views podcast, which is a great show.
Thursday. Yeah, address.
Yeah, David, thanks for having me on the show. I appreciate it, and thanks for giving me this platform.
For a while, I'm just so fucking mind blown at what you guys.
Yeah.
It's.
And may I say that flamethrower you have is pretty cool.
I'm a big fan of one of your kids, Wyatt. He's such a great guy.
Look. Yeah, Wyatt's amazing. Look, I'm going to address it, David, and I'm going to tell you what's what. Because I have heard that, I have seen Twitter, and some people are confused, and some people are mad. And I saw someone say, bigger scam than TanaCon on Twitter. And here's how I'll address it. So you were with me the day that we broke up. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, I honestly thought that she wanted me to dump her. That's what I thought. And I thought that once that happened, we were going to Boston. We were going to my sister's wedding. I thought some of the things that we were fighting about were kind of stupid, and there was a lot of misunderstanding. So I said, I think this is what she probably wants. I figured I would break up with her. We would never talk again.
Okay, hold on. Can I backtrack?
Okay, so... okay,
I want to add this to the story.
Yeah, please.
So just backtracking a little bit. They had this big breakup. Jason went to Boston for his sister's wedding, where Trisha was supposed to go, but obviously they weren't together because they broke up, so Trisha wasn't coming. And I went to go visit Jason in Boston for this podcast last week. And when I got off my flight from Boston, when I got back to LA, Trisha was at the airport going to Boston to meet with Jason. Like, she was getting on the same flight that I got off of. Not only that, she was sitting in the same exact seat that I was in.
You broke the chair.
No, I didn't break the table. It was already broken, and I got $100 back because my tray was broken. Yeah,
Trisha got full refund. She got full refund.
Bitch,
yeah.
Is she there? Tell her I said she's a bitch. Are you kidding me? She got a full refund.
I'm trying to have a nice day here with her, David. I'm not going to say that.
So I'm like mind blown. I'm like, why is Trisha going back to, like, guys? I felt like they were on completely different pages. I felt like they were done for at least 2 weeks, but it was like 5 days, and she was going back to see him, and she's like, and I'm like, Trisha, are you gonna film a video with him? And she's like, no, I'm not filming anything with him. We're broken up. We're never filming again. Not taking any pictures, nothing. And then the next day they're in the video together, and they posted on Instagram saying, back with the one I truly love, or whatever their Instagram captions were all sappy, and it looked like nothing ever happened. And everyone was like,
well, mine weren't.
yeah,
mine
hers
weren't.
were. Everyone was like, am I living in a fucking simulation? What the hell is going on? How is okay, sorry. Now back to your story. But yeah, they were.
Yeah. So I thought that would sort of be it, you know? And then she made the video, and then I thought to myself, well, you know, I'm going to respond to the video because, you know, it's YouTube, and this is what's going on in my life, so I'm going to respond to it. And then, you know, I made a couple more response videos, and then I got on the phone with her, and we had been texting through that whole thing, and I'm sure to the outside world, like, you know, people thought it was fake or whatever, but it was like, I really missed her. I really, really, really missed her, and I missed.
Sure. I guess.
You know, I mean, like, and then I thought, well, I'm here for 2 weeks, and I'm like, and part of like trying to make this relationship work is, I thought having her come here and meeting my mom and meeting my dad and meeting my sister, like, you know, David, I'm trying to save this relationship. I'm trying to find some world where we can exist together, and like, I've also like modified my behavior. This whole week, where I'm like kind of like watching what I say. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
no, you said it. You just said it. You feel like you're walking on eggshells.
What? Yes, but I don't feel like I'm walking on eggshells anymore, because I'm learning what her like push buttons are bad. Not to push those buttons. Like whereas with you, like I can be like, oh, he's a fucking douchebag that drives a Tesla. Like you, that joke
no,
rolls
it
off
doesn't.
your back.
You
or
never
whatever.
asked.
But if because you're not a douchebag who drives a Tesla at all. You're like a caring, sweet, very talented young man. But let's say it was. Let's say it was like, you know, I said you're a douchebag who drives a Tesla, and like that made you cry, or that made you upset. I would modify that behavior. I would be like, you know what? I'm like, all right, well,
okay.
I need to.
Okay, let me
So in
play
other words,
devil's
like,
advocate.
there's certain. David, I'm trying to.
Let me
please
play
go
devil's
ahead,
advocate here. Someone right now listening to this podcast would probably want me to say something along the lines of, right, if it made me cry, I'd talk to you about it, and I wouldn't make a video about you trying to make you look bad. Right? That's what someone listening to this would probably say. What do you have to say to that?
Well, I don't think I made any videos that made her look bad.
I'm saying vice versa. I'm saying she made that video about you.
Yeah, you know what? I felt like I think people see the title and they don't watch the video. But if they actually watch the video, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I mean, listen, she didn't say anything that wasn't true." You know, and the fact that she used that as a title for YouTube, this is just how I look at it. It's fucking
the
YouTube.
title was
you make
the
a
title
video
was for the people listening. We broke up because I'm too fat. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, something like that. And like, but I mean, like, it's a title. It's YouTube. Go look at anyone's titles. They range from all kinds of things that lead you in all kinds of directions for what to think of people. It's just a YouTube title, and I'm sure I could go through your titles and be like, oh, okay, well, what is this? It's like, oh, okay, I see what it is.
Sure, but in this case, it wasn't just the title. It was, you know,
No. I mean, if you watch the video, I mean, she didn't say anything in the video that wasn't true. In fact, I was wrong when I did use. You know, the word fat and stuff.
I do believe that, but it's just like it's like, I mean, I guess like where does it cross the line of like what is okay to post on the internet and what's not? Like, especially during a relationship. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you don't? I'm playing devil's advocate. I don't think you should do this because you can do whatever the fuck you want. But don't you guys think that you guys should take like a break and maybe like just take a deep breath because things got fucking really hectic? Do you know what I mean? Like there was like 6 videos uploaded within a week of her crying. Like, don't you almost think that this isn't like healthy in a way. I mean, I'm literally just saying things that people want on the comments. I don't really have an opinion because I haven't even watched any of the videos other than like 2.
You know what? Fuck you, David.
You hang up the call.
No, I think I think you are so far off in what you're saying right now, and the fact that you are so far off, and the fact that you can't like wrap your brain around like the truth, that you're being warped by what you're seeing on the internet, when in fact you're not privy to. Like if you were here with us, you'd be like, oh, I get it. Like, and that's what I hate about social media is like people get involved in everything, or like, you know, I'll have friends texting me about stuff like, and it's like, guys, you're not seeing the whole story here, you know, and the fact that, you know, I'm still posting, but I'm like, I'm making vlogs again, and I'm still trying to just post, and that's my job. YouTube's my job. And David, we've always been a couple. I sound like I'm like a politician. David, we've always been a couple. I mean, we've always put our stuff online. We had that fight in the Beverly Hills Hotel that you were at, and that you were like, oh my God, I can't believe you're filming this. Like, we've always put it online, and like, I don't know, that's what I like to do. And I don't understand why everyone has like, and I really don't give a fuck about anyone's opinion. I mean, quite honestly.
I think the part that's confusing is hearing someone cry in front of the camera and say that they're going to go away for a really long time, lose 50 pounds, never make a video again, and like such a dramatic video, and then come back 6 days later and say that they're in love again. Like, I think that's what's difficult to see. It's just like, holy fuck, what happened? This was like polar opposites in like 2 seconds. This literally went from 0 to 60. It went from I don't know how I feel about this to oh fuck, they're in love again. Do you know what I mean? Like
Well, it's just not. I mean, I can't even believe that you're saying that, because it's just not even that. It's not that black and white, and you know that it's not. So for you to sit there and say like, oh my God, they're in love again, what's going on? It's like, are you even using your brain right now, David? Like, obviously, this is a fucking relationship that David, I'm fucking digging this shit out. I'm working every day, every minute to be like, okay, David, I don't want to, I met somebody and I don't want to be alone. You know what I mean? Like, I met someone and I don't want to lose that person. So like, it's just, I don't understand someone. You're like, I mean, you're so smart. Like, but you're being led by like what comments say. You're being led by like what a video says or what a title says, when in reality it's not that black and white. David, we could go out today and get into a fight, and she'll get on a plane and go back to fucking California, and it's over.
Wait. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying it's like,
you're saying take it offline for a while and just beat each other.
I'm saying
each other.
You literally just, I think you reinforce what I said. I'm like, it's just crazy to see something flop 50-50, like you just said. You can get in a fight today and she can be on a flight tomorrow to California. Like, that's why people are confused, right? Because it's like it's going left and then it's going right so quickly. Like, it's going I hate him to I love him to I love him. I'm not talking to him. You know what I mean? Like things that sound
right,
like jokes online. But I guess it's real, because she did hop on a flight the next day to Boston after what seemed like it was over. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's...
Well, listen, Trisha's an impulsive person.
I fucking feel like I'm on 60
It's part of the reason why she
I wish I had questions, because I could...
You do. You've been doing a good job. Why don't you do like a 3-part expose on Trisha and Jason the same way Shane Dawson did TanaCon?
Oh my God. Do you want me to?
Oh, I would love that. I think you're the best YouTuber out there. I really do, and I appreciate you having me on Views.
Do you want me to go into? Do you want me to make a video about, like, because I have so many questions, and I
would love that. You'd have to ask Trisha, but I would love that. I saw Shane do it with TanaCon.
Yeah, Shane,
he's really good at it.
I think that Shane
like, wow,
and
this
Andrew,
is really good
combined, and I haven't seen it, but the response that people have given it must be a fucking Game of Thrones, because it's It's really incredible. But no, I would totally be down to make a video about you and Trisha. The bad part is it'd be 9 hours long because I have too many fucking questions, and I don't.
But here's the thing that upsets me is that just like we're all out there like getting views and we're all out there doing things, and for someone to sit there and be like, for people online to be like, well, that they just did it for the money and they're just doing it for views. It's like, motherfucker, I got 2 kids at home, I got fucking an ex-wife, I like, you know,
I know.
I like fancy pizza, and like I'm making some fucking money here, David. Like I can't even tell you. Like I have to keep posting, so it's just like that's how I choose to live my YouTube career. And if I want to fucking fight with Trisha on these videos, that's how I choose to do it. But nothing's fake. You know what I mean? It's like I just don't understand why people have to like have. It's just like, hey, yeah, fucking don't watch it. Then I don't give a fuck. People get so upset.
I do understand that. I get it. But I think it's also like I understand your whole like I have kids thing, but it's also it also a part of me feels like it's like it almost feels like a hooker saying that, like I have kids so I have to do this. Do you know what I mean? Like because it's so
right.
intense. It's like it's.
I don't understand. Like, don't watch it. You know what I mean? Like, fucking unfollow. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. I'm like, I'm living my life online. I'm posting that day the video that I think I can come up with that will be entertaining. If you don't like it, don't watch. You know. And you know, if you watch my videos, if you watch the vlogs from last week, like. In my video, I'm not sitting there saying like, I love you, I'm so glad we're back together. It's literally just a guy trying to be like, okay, like, you know, I met somebody, I want to make it work, I'm here, and we happen to be YouTubers that make videos.
I guess, yeah. Guys, let me know if you guys want me to go in a lot deeper into this, and maybe I'll make it a YouTube video, or we'll just get both of them on the podcast and we'll just fucking duke it out. And I'll just have, because like I have a lot of questions, but I haven't formulated any of them, so I can't really ask them. But I just, you know, if you guys.
But I think it's hypocritical for you to sit there and judge me for living my life online, and yet you know you used our relationship as a thumbnail. You know what I mean? Like it's YouTube. Like we're all in the same fucking boat here. You know what I mean? So does that make sense?
It makes sense. Yes. But I would have never used your relationship as clickbait like that if it didn't get to that point. Do you know what I mean? Like it.
Well, what's the difference? Like that sounds like no excuse to me. If it didn't get to that point,
it got to a point where it was like comedic, where it was like, oh my God, this is like Trisha's on her way to Boston to see him after she made all these videos about him. Do you know? Like it got to the point where it was so public and so goofy that our entire friend group needed to make a song about it because we thought it was funny. Like
But who are you to be the arbiter of what's comedic and what's performance art and what's real and what's not?
I mean, I am. It's my channel.
So you that's fine, but you can't sit there and hold yourself. You think that you're holding yourself to a higher standard. You're not. You're right there with the rest of us.
Yes, but I think there's something safer about me talking about someone else's relationship than me talking about my own. Like I think you're putting more out on the You're putting more out on the line. You're putting more out on the line if it's your own relationship.
That's right.
And that's why people have the questions.
That's right.
Like no one's going to come to me and be like, David, I can't believe you posted that video about him, because everyone will be like, it doesn't fucking affect you, David. Who cares? Like, there's no risk in that. But when you post a video like that, it's like, Jason, I can't believe you fucking posted that, because it's your life. It's 130% of your life. And you can't be mad at people for being confused at all these videos, because no one on the fucking planet does that, period. So like you getting, if you if you weren't getting this reaction from me, then no one would be watching your videos. The reason people are watching it, it's because it's fucking bizarre, point blank. Like, it's just no one's ever seen it, and like that's the beauty in it, is because it's I've never seen it in my life, and
sure, and you're talking about being safe. Who wants safe? You don't want safe. I know you. I know what kind of creator you are. You don't want safe at all. You're the least safe guy around. You're the guy that's fucking blowing shit up on 4th of July. Like, so I'm so confused as to, you know, why you wouldn't be on my side with this. Like, look, you found me in a fucking comedy club, and I'm grateful, and blah, blah, blah. Everybody knows the story. And like, you know, listen, you get a YouTube channel. I'm sitting there, I'm working with you / for you, whatever it is, and I'm doing whatever I can do. I'm making vlogs, and this thing stumbles up upon me, right? Trisha makes a video about me. Trisha's been known to expose her boyfriends in the past. So dog, I got a fucking YouTube channel, and I'm like, okay, dog, like, fuck, like, David's blowing shit up. Scott's doing cool raps. You know, like, well, what am I going to do? How am I going to set myself apart? How am I going to make something that's interesting, that's going to fucking make people want to come to my channel? How am I going to be myself on my fucking channel for once? Well, that's what I did. And I was like, you know what? Fuck, dog. I'm fucking going for this shit. I'm going to fucking fire videos back. And you know what? As long as I think it's good, as long as I stand behind those videos, that they have jokes in them, that they make people laugh, then that's fucking it. And you know what? Let the cards fall where they'll fall. And it doesn't mean it's going to be my channel for the rest of the time. You know, I'll get back to making vlogs. Right now, I'm in Boston taking care of 2 kids and my 74-year-old mother.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but I also understand where, you know, other people are coming from.
I mean, quite honestly, like, fucking, you know, my vlogs were getting boring. It was the same fucking shit all the time. Fucking come over, you pick me up, I get in your car, fucking we do some jokes, you go pick up something wild, I film it. It was boring, you know. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, like, you know, listen, I have no regrets for what happened. I'm pleased about everything, and you know, maybe things will go back to normal. Maybe Trisha and I will fucking break up today. I don't know, but that's part of the fun, I think. Is to say, you know, and also let me just say, you know, these comments online, like when people come up to us in public, people are so happy we're together. I mean, I've had so many people come up and go, "Oh my God, you guys are together. That's so great." You know, like, you know, when people comment something bad online, they're just trying to draw attention to themselves. They're jealous that they're not getting the same amount of attention. Plain and simple. And I'm not talking about you, David. I'm talking about, you know, people on Twitter and stuff. I don't think you're jealous. I know you're. I know you've got a pretty lit house there.
I'm not jealous. No. Yeah, I mean,
listen, if you have more to address, I mean, I love talking about it.
Yeah, I do have more. I have more to address, but I want to, like, I just want it to all be written, and like, I don't know. I think we just have to leave it at this. And if people genuinely care about this, and if you guys don't care about it, tweet at me that you don't care about it. But if you do, we'll revisit this and we'll talk about it for the entire fucking podcast. And I'm sure I have a lot to say about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty much in the past at this point. People were going to forget about it already. I think they've already forgotten about it. But yeah, if you want to like talk about it, we can.
Yeah, I mean, like that's literally all the time we have for the podcast.
Dude,
we
didn't do the
I was gonna
ad.
stab it in the middle.
Oh, great! So she creates some editing
you're
for
gonna
me.
have to edit,
Awesome.
You're gonna have to edit a little bit weird too, because there's gonna be points where we hang up the phone, and I'm sure you're talking. Are you talking?
No, I wasn't talking. No, I knew enough not to say anything, but I'll check it anyways and make sure. Do you want to do the ad now? Why don't you sign off and then we'll do the ad?
But yeah, that's all the time we have. Sorry this podcast was so real. Sorry for providing you with real stuff. No, but
I mean, fuck that. What are you apologizing for, dog? That's what people want. They want real. They want the fucking real shit. That's what we're giving it to them.
I mean, it's just like, I feel like people are going to be listening to this. People are going to be listening to this and they're going to be like, fuck, David, I wish you said more. I wish you said something else. And I'll be honest, to the people, I've let you guys down. I played it very safe this podcast because I don't want to say anything and I don't want to trip up on my words before I have my thoughts together.
Well, what do you want to say to me? If you want to say something, say it. You're not gonna hurt my feelings.
I just don't want. I don't want to start talking about stuff that like I don't know enough about. You know what I mean? Like I want. Like I want to. I haven't even seen all the videos, so I don't want to go commenting without like watching all of them and like giving it my own like opinion.
Right.
But yeah. Okay.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Jason and Trisha are back together. That's the moral of the story. If they can do it, literally fucking anyone can. So guys, hold your chin up high. Life gets better. You guys, it will all work itself out in the end. Whatever's meant to be is meant to be. If you could take anything from this podcast,
and we're and we're adopting David too,
guys. So. I mean, I have so much money on the fact that Trisha's going to get pregnant in the next couple months. So look out for that. If she's not already fucking pregnant, I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they just didn't tell us and they somehow hid it for 9 months. Jason, is she pregnant? No,
she's
no
not
comment
pregnant.
at the time.
I don't think so. No comment on this at this moment. I am running over and doing Carly and Bruce's podcast though after this, so I don't know, things might change by then.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Come see us on tour in Florida. We'll see you guys later. This has been a Views podcast. My name is Jeff. We'll see you guys later. Bye.